We all experienced that amazing feeling when your skin itches a bit, you scratch it lightly, and it just feels so satisfying and revealing. We usually don't think twice about it and move on, but underneath that simple skin is a whole functioning world. There are different layers and structures, each with their own special jobs, playing all sort of important roles in our lives. The key thing is really understanding these layers and structures. It helps us to get a deeper grasp on skincare routines, dermatology issues, aesthetics, and knowing exactly where a product or a treatment works on the skin and what changes it's going to make. In this episode, I'm here with you to dive deeper and learn more about the skin. Stick with me till the end. We're going to cover it all properly in this episode. Let's start with the main layers of the skin. There are three big ones. First is your epidermis, the outer layer. Second is dermis, the middle layer. And the third is hypodermis, the deepest layer of your skin. The epidermis is outermost superficial layer that's in direct contact with the outside world. It has several sublayers, each doing different things. In the epidermis, there is a living part and a dead part. The main cells are all keratinocytes, but they are at different stages. In the deepest part, the basal layer or the basement membrane, there are stem cells constantly dividing and proliferating new cells every day and every moment in your life. They produce fresh young cells that keep your skin rejuvenated. These new cells gradually move upward, lose their vitality, and die. Eventually, the dead cells reach the horny layer, stratum corneum, and flakes off. Let's list the epidermal layer from the bottom to top. The first layer from the bottom is basal layer, home to stem cells, where renewal and rejuvenation happens. The second layer is spiny layer, stratum spinosum, named for the spiky connections between cells, keratinocytes. Cells here are still alive and energetic. The third layer is granular layer, stratum granulosum. Looks grainy because cells are losing their nuclei and contents, getting ready to die. The fourth layer is horny layer or stratum corneum, the outmost layer of your epidermis. The dead surface layer. When you scratch, those dusty flakes you see are just these cells shedding from your epidermis. I remember when we were kids and some people said, "See, when you scratch and dust comes off, it proves we were made from clay or soil." Now we know it's just natural exfoliation of dead skin cells, no magic dirt involved. Now it's time to go deeper. Under the epidermis is where things get even more interesting. The dermis. It's thicker than epidermis and divided into two main parts, papillary dermis and reticular dermis. The papillary dermis is the upper part and the thinner one, right next to the epidermis with fewer fibroblasts. This area is super important for many rejuvenation treatments like CO2 or erbium ablative lasers, chemical peels like mild to deep peelings, RF needling or regular microneedling, microderm abrasion, or lots of other stuff and treatments and procedures are commonly used in the aesthetic realm of medicine. They mostly target here and the epidermal junction. A great microneedling session, for example, works best when the needles reach deep into the papillary dermis and basal membrane of your epidermal layer. That's where the magic happens. But the second part of your dermis is reticular dermis. The lower part and the thicker part of your dermis is reticular dermis. This is where a lot of key stuff lives. Sensory nerves for touch, temperature, pain, most of them are here. Blood supply to the skin goes up to the papillary dermis, tiny capillaries. By the way, the epidermal layer of your skin has no blood vessels itself. It gets nutrition and oxygen through diffusion from the dermis. Other part of reticular dermis are hair follicles, sweat glands, sebaceous glands, erector pili muscles. All of these mostly are in this zone, and only the dead shaft of the hair pokes out through the epidermis for us to see. Finally, after knowing about the dermis, we are going through the deepest part of your skin, the hypodermis or subcutaneous fat. This layer varies a ton across the body. For example, on the abdomen, it can be up to 10 cm thick in some people, while around the eyes or preorbital area, it might be basically non-existent. That's why some areas are more sensitive and certain procedures or products around the eyes are contraindicated or need extra caution. Knowing your skin structure is crucial, whether for treatments, topicals, pills, or semi-invasive procedures. That's exactly what we aim to cover in this educational bit. We'll be back in the future episodes to talk more about skin anatomy, products, conditions, and everything in dermatology and aesthetics. Stay tuned. Let's keep learning together. And if you have questions, please ask in the comments. We'll be back soon and cover all your questions right away. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, bye bye.